Stand by, everybody. Stand by. What the? Hear the. All right, folks. Indiana Fever basketball comes your way. And I'm going to begin this with a special message. And I will do all of this right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of WNBA Basketball featuring your Indiana Fever, as tonight they are set to host the Los Angeles Sparks for the second time in 10 days. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Snow. Happy to bring this to you. And, folks, I said I'd begin with a special message, and I'm going to do that right here, right now. I have nothing but love for you guys and nothing but thanks for you guys for sticking with me through my entire team, through all of the technical difficulties, all the problems that we had, and all the folks that have subscribed to the channel, the folks that have chimed in, even if only for a little bit. We appreciate every one of you. We do. And I need you all's help to help push this, to help really make this something that will make the mainstream media take notice. Because I will not, unfortunately, be headed to Indy for the All-Star game. Instead, I am going to cover it here at home. And that's that's 2 weeks from today, July the 19th. After coming back from all the ailments I have, I don't need to list them. You know what I want to do? I want to just drive around. I want to drive my wife around. To do that, I need some wheels, because I found out today that my wheels are done for. So I need you guys' help to not just for that, but to turn this into a living so I can support my family, so I can do my best to support my family and continue to support my family through everything that's happened. There are Jody, my wife, and then there's Sonia and Cheyenne, and I'm shaking as I do this. There's Sonia, Cheyenne, and there's Sam. There's Carmen, my baby boy Dakota, and the whole lot. And I want this comeback to come all the way back. So any help you guys can throw my way would be very much, very, very, very appreciated. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for Fever basketball tonight as they take on the Los Angeles Sparks. Back in a minute.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
It's the Sparks and the Fever coming at the top of the hour. The Los Angeles Sparks snuck into Indianapolis and rolled out with a 10-point victory, 85-75. And that is one of the losses that the Fever are looking to avenge, and they're looking to do it tonight. They wouldn't be without the services of one Caitlin Clark, who is out for her 5th straight game with a groin injury. And my hypothesis is that they are going to rest her to and through the All-Star break and then bring her back full bore, but they want her to be, Stephanie White and company want her to be completely healthy. The Sparks come in with a record of 5 wins and 13 losses on the year, while the Indiana Fever have won their last 2, and they are 9-8 on the campaign. Well, if you were with us last time, well, the Las Vegas Aces came in and they limped out as the Fever put it to them. 81-54 was the final score. Your Spark starters go Rakea Jackson, De'Erica Hamby, Azura Stevens, Kelsey Plum, and Julie Allenman getting the start this evening. They'll have the yellow tops and bottoms with the purple numbers trimmed in white. Lynn Roberts is the head coach of the Los Angeles Sparks. As mentioned, the last time they were here, they snuck in and snuck out with a victory by 10. But given the fact the last 2 games, the Fever have held their opponents, first the Minnesota Lynx in the Commissioner's Cup championship game, and then the Las Vegas Aces this past Thursday night, to season lows in terms of points and a half and point totals. 59 they allowed Minnesota, and 54 they allowed against the Las Vegas Aces. Now, we're going to have some trivia tonight. Callie Greenshields is going to supply the trivia for us. And already we got some folks in the chat with the big dog is with us. Wednesday, gotta let you know about Wednesday. Wednesday is a morning tip-off. We're talking about 11 a.m. Eastern time because the Valkyries and the Fever play at 11 a.m. So, in lieu of the Snowman in the Morning episode that we had planned, there's going to be a replay for that morning on our television networks. And then here on YouTube and a couple of other spots, you will see our play-by-play broadcast. All right, Callie's ready to bring the first trivia question. Go ahead and bring it. Arku is in the house with us, along with the big dog Shane Lake, as Aaliyah Boston is the first to be introduced. Fever will go blue tops and bottoms, and they'll have the yellow numbers as well. I had Droid in the back ready to call the game with me. I asked him to let me fly solo because this is one that I want for my own confidence to see, if I still have it from start to finish. Now from here on out, I'm gonna have a partner, but the technology has got to be on point, and it starts here tonight. I want to be sure everything is good and everything can still go the way that it's going to go. Micah Villaserin. I hope I said Villaserin. I hope I had that right. Now I'm being told it's a noon tip. We're gonna check everything out. I'm told it's a noon tip and not an 11 a.m. tip. Also, we got to say goodbye to one of the biggest, baddest relievers in Major League Baseball. Anybody remembers 2005? Remembers the name Bobby Jenks? He wore number 45. He passed away today at the age of 44 due to a rare form of stomach cancer. And he had been battling that for a while, and he died at his home in Portugal after his long fight with. He had a couple forms of cancer, but the stomach cancer is eventually that one that took him. So rest in peace to the 2005 World Series champion with the Chicago White Sox, Bobby Jenks. You will be missed, Big Bobby. Anybody in or from Chicago, like I am, remembers how Ozzie Guillen signaled Bobby Jenks to come in the game in Game 1 of the World Series. All right, we're ready to get down to business. Aaliyah Boston in her last 5 games, averaging 22 points, shooting 61% from the field, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block per game. Alaman, Plum, Jackson, and Hamby, and Stevens, the 5 on the floor for Los Angeles. Kelsey Mitchell, Ari McDonald, Lexi Hull, Natasha Howard, and Aaliyah Boston, the 5 on the floor for your Indiana Fever. What do you guys think? Will CC rest until after the All-Star break, or will they have her make an appearance and get into a game before the All-Star break, of which she is the leading vote getter and one of the captains? My other question is, will they play? Will Caitlin Clark play in the All-Star game? Being given a confirmation, it is indeed noon for Wednesday. Here we go. Alaman wins the tip, and Los Angeles has the ball. Yellow tops, yellow bottoms with the purple piping, numbers, and lettering. Rakea Jackson dances at the top of the circle. On the left side is Stevens. Low left is Hamby. Hamby faces against Aaliyah Boston. Pitch back out to Zura Stevens, a 3. Nope. Long rebound will fall out of bounds, and it will belong to Indiana. Now, remember, Indiana held a 13-point lead against Los Angeles before they let the Sparks come all the way back and win. McDonald across into the front court, guarded by Alaman on her way to the left. Up top, Kelsey Mitchell. Down low, Aaliyah Boston. Double fake, shoots it up. Nope. Aaliyah Boston tries again. No. Rebound to Zura Stevens. Some of those you got to make. Kelsey Plum on the fly. In the front court finds Jackson. Low left, Hamby. Hamby backs in on Aaliyah Boston. With the scoop, she got it. It's on Natasha Howard. And it's 2-0 in favor of Los Angeles. Jackson has it in the front court. On the left side, Natasha Howard. Howard backs in on Azura Stevens. Backs in low left. Turns, shoots with a scoop. Got it. And we're tied at 2. We played a minute plus. Los Angeles wants to get the ball up and down the floor. Let's see how Indiana plays them and see if they play them like they played Las Vegas and Minnesota. Here's a three by Jackson. That's a brick. Long rebound to Zura Stevens. Out to Plum. Bullet pass underneath to Hamby. Spins on Howard. Goes up. Had it blocked. Goes up again. Travel. Hamby thought she got fouled. She did not. $8:35 left in the first quarter. Indiana left to right in the front court. Ari McDonald has it this time out front. McDonald against Hamby. It's poked out of bounds by Hamby, and it will stay with Indiana. They'll have 13 to shoot. 8:27 left in the opening quarter. They have it in play to McDonald. Bounce past Boston. 15-footer. Got it. Aaliyah Boston off and running early. And it's 4-2 in favor of Indiana. 8:14 left in the first quarter. We'll give you our scoreboard at the end of each quarter. As Hamby has it out front to Azura Stevens. Meets a double team. Now a triple team. Goes up and scores anyway. 4-4 tie as Kelsey Mitchell flies into the front court. Outside right. Works off the Boston screen. A pitch out McDonald. A three from the left. Off the back of the rim. And stays out. Rebound on the floor. Comes down to Aleman. And here come the Sparks. Looking for the lead. Aleman in the front court outside left. Plays it up top to Jackson. Jackson on the drive left of the lane. Goes up. Shoots it up. No good. Boston had the rebound. Go off her legs. But a loose ball foul against Indiana. And that will be charged to Aaliyah Boston. That will be her first and the first team foul. First foul of the game. Julie Aleman averaging 3 points and 2 assists per game this season. Fresh 14, they have it into Aleman. Kelsey Plum off to the left. The lefty drives. A pitch out to Stevens. Stevens flying all the way in and lays it up no good. Natasha Howard the rebound. Here come the Fever on the push as Howard brings it up herself into the front court. Picks up the dribble. Dump low to Boston. She's got the layup. 6-4 Indiana. 7:15 remains in the opening quarter. Plum in the front court. Plays it to Stevens. Stevens spins in. Goes up. Had it blocked. Follow. Good. Azura Stevens with 4 and the lead. And we have a tie game. 6 apiece. 7 minutes left in the first. Here comes McDonald on the fly. Gets Plum out of the way and shoots it in. Ari McDonald with her first bucket. And it's 8-6 Fever with 6:49 left in the first. Hamby off to the left. Backs in low left against Howard. Swings with a right-handed hook. No good. Rebound Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall on the fly in the front court. Hull outside right. Hands to Mitchell. Mitchell's against the triple team. Throws it out of bounds. Oh, had it tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Indiana with 15 on the shot clock. They look to have it in play. They do have it in play to Kelsey to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell has the layup. 10-6 and 6:20 for the first. Aleman in the front court. Between the circles, and we get another foul out front. That foul is charged to Lexi Hall. That's her first. And 2 team fouls now against Indiana. Fever 5 of 8 coming out of the gate. They had a hot start against Vegas, which carried them all the way to victory. Now they have it in play to Aleman with a bullet pass to Plum. A three-pointer from the right corner. Good. Kelsey Plum with her first bucket. And it's 10-9 and 6:10 for the first. McDonald in the front court. Plays it to Howard on the right wing. Hands off to Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall back to Aaliyah Boston on the left wing is McDonald. McDonald comes out of the dribble. Finds Lexi Hall. A three-pointer from the right. Rebound taken down by Aleman. Chance for the Sparks to regain the lead as Kelsey Plum finds Rakea Jackson on the drive, left baseline, all the way to the hoop, shoots it up, and a foul called on McDonald. That'll be her second. Correction on McDonald, that is her first. So Kelsey Plum getting her first bucket of the game. Rakea Jackson to shoot a pair. Free throw is good. Okay, Jackson averaging 11.7 points per game. Second attempt, good. 11-10 Los Angeles back in front. 5:45 left in the opening quarter as McDonald trots it up. Outside is Howard. Now on the right side is Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive into the lane. Double fake. A pitch out to Hull. Out to Howard on the left wing. Howard on the drive into the lane. And tied up. (11-10 Los Angeles. 5:31 left in the opening quarter. Natasha Howard and Rakea Jackson to jump at the free throw line circle. The ball is tapped in the air, and it's taken by McDonald. Howard has it out front. 4 to shoot. 3, 2. Hull to McDonald. Let's go over 3. That's short. It nicked the rim, and it comes down to Alamon. Los Angeles ball up 1. Alamon on the drive, right baseline. Comes back outside to Missouri Stevens. Over the top into Hamby. She's got the layup against Lexi Hull, making it 13-10. 5:05 left in the first. Apparently, I misread the game that's at 11. It's Storm and Lynx that's at 11. And it's a noon tip for the Fever and the Valkyries. So I was incorrect. It's a noon tip. Sophie Cunningham on for the first time. Lexi Hull gets a breather. 5:02 left in the first. They have it to Mitchell. A 3 out front. Nope. Rebound Boston. Follow. Good, and a foul called. Julie Alamon picks up the foul. That's the second team foul against Los Angeles, and it sends us to a timeout. 4:57 remaining in the first. Aaliyah Boston will be back shooting for the tie as the Fever trail by 1, 13-12. This is Indiana Fever basketball. I'll say it right on Snowman Sportsnet.
'Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Six points for Aaliyah Boston out of the gate. She shoots for point number 7. The last two games for Indiana, they held Minnesota to 59 and Vegas to 54. Held Minnesota to 35% shooting and Vegas 26. They forced 16 turnovers against Minnesota, and they forced 17 against Las Vegas. Defense has won them the last two ball games. So let's see how the defense responds tonight against a team that wants to push the ball up the floor. But if you've been paying attention the last two games, I'll repeat it again, the defense has been absolutely dynamite. for the Indiana Fever. Natasha Howard had a big game in Minnesota. She had 16 points and 12 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston from South Carolina delivers the free throw good, and we are tied at 13 apiece. No changes on the floor for either team, as Alaman has it in the front court, dances outside left, and a foul called on Ari McDonald. That's her second and the team's third. That will bring Sydney Colson on the floor. McDonald departs with 2 fouls. Let's see how that plays into the Fever plan. Plum to bring it in, guarded by Colson. Looking, and play to Alaman. Hands to Plum, 15 to shoot. Plum outside left. In the left corner is Alaman for 3. Nope. Rebound Hamby. They'll get a fresh 24. Azura Stevens takes a 3 out of the corner and smashes it home. 16-13, LA back in front. 4:32 remaining in the opening quarter. Sydney Colson circles around in the front court outside left. Now works her way back to the right, guarded by De'Erica Hamby. They punch it low to Howard. A pitch out to Colson. Right corner, Cunningham back to Colson for 3. Splash! 16 all and 4-12 for the first. Alaman in the front court finds Hamby. Now gives it to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum dancing on the dribble between the rings on the drive right of the lane. Drops a pass to Hamby. Lefty layup good. 18-16. Sydney Colson races back for Indiana. Front court to the left. On the drive. Splits the double team. A pitch out to Cunningham for 3 out of the right corner. No good. Rebound chase to the floor. Hamby comes out with it. Back comes Los Angeles. Up a deuce and 3:44 for the quarter. Kelsey Plum at the controls. Kelsey Plum turns on Kelsey Mitchell. Plum in the left corner. Hands it to Azura Stevens. Over the top pass to Rakea Jackson. Back to Plum. Plum on the drive in the lane. Throws the lefty hook up. No good. Rebound Aaliyah Boston. Chance to tie for Indiana. They run ahead to Howard. Howard on the fly. In from the right. Goes up. Lays it up. Nope, but a foul called. And Natasha Howard shoots 2. Natasha Howard heads to the free throw line. Sydney Colson gets some instructions from Stephanie White as Howard heads to the free throw line. Howard again, 16 points, 12 rebounds at Minnesota in the Commissioner's Cup Championship, and she bangs the first one off the back rim, no good. Keys to the game for the Fever, they got to get some points off turnovers, and in half court, they've got to dictate the pace, and they've got to capitalize in transition. They got to run, and they got to get points in transition. Howard tries again. Nope, and there's your example right there. Missed 2 free throws. Alaman comes right back for Los Angeles. Top of the circle, De'Erica Hamby. Hold 3-point stripe to the left. Now finds Jackson. Jackson on the drive. Throws it away, and Cunningham comes up with a steal. Left to right comes Indiana. Mitchell on the fly in from the left. Circles all the way to the right corner. Now she'll take the 3. Splash! And Indiana's back in front. 2 straight 3-point field goals for Indiana, or 2 out of the last 3 trips. And it's 19-18, Fever by 1 and 2:50 for the quarter. On the left side is Kelsey Plum. A wide open 3. She missed it. She's human. Rebound comes down to Aaliyah Boston. Up ahead it comes to Kelsey Mitchell, and Mitchell is bumped by Alaman, and she picks up the foul. (19-18), Fever lead by 1 and 2:42 remaining in the opening quarter. And they have it in play to Sydney Colson, who gets across the timeline into the front court. Colson up top to McDonald. Left wing jumper. Nope. Rebound Alaman, and here they come on the push. Alaman in the front court outside right now finds Jackson. On the left side is Azura Stevens. Left corner, Kelsey Plum. Plum on the drive. Throws the shot up. Got tied up. No jump ball. The rebound comes down to Colson. Fever have it on the fly. Here's Cunningham. A 3 from the right wing. Short. Rebound on the floor. Aaliyah Boston comes out with it. Fresh shot clock for the Fever. Boston throws up a shot. That's no good. Azura Stevens the rebound. Now to Kelsey Plum with a fake, a 3, missed. Natasha Howard the rebound. Back come the Fever, and this time they'll slow it down. Brianna Turner will come on for the Indiana. Oh, that's Michaela Timpson, I beg your pardon. And we have an 8-second violation. .153 remaining in the first quarter. Fever 19, Sparks 18. Michaela Timpson in. Natasha Howard gets a breather. At the timeline, they look to come in. And they have it in play as Cannon and Van Loo are on now for Los Angeles. Van Loo plays it to Jackson. Jackson on the drive, right baseline, spins on Timpson, comes up shooting, missing. Rebound Timpson. Back comes Colson on the push. Colson stops, three-point stripe to the left, picks up her dribble, now finds Mitchell out front. Mitchell on the drive and on Van Loo all the way to the hoop. Reverse layup missed. Ball on the floor. Still on the floor. Scramble for it. And what do we have? Do we have a jump ball or a timeout? We have a jump ball. Sophie Cunningham and Julie Van Loo. Everybody's falling on the floor. There were 2 Sparks and 1 Fever player, and they all share a good laugh about it. Kelsey Plum departs. And on the floor is Burrell for Los Angeles. It's Cunningham and Van Loo that will jump it up. And we're ready now to get back to work. They tap it up, and it's controlled by Mitchell. Mitchell in the lane, a pitch out to Cunningham. Cunningham with a fake on the drive, got fouled out front by Van Loo. (19-18) in favor of the Indiana Fever, and they have a chance to stretch the lead. Julie Van Loo wearing number 6. No nameplate on the back yet. Sophie Cunningham averaging 5 points in 22 minutes this year. Drills the first free throw. Indiana leads by 2, 20-18. Now, if you go back to the Minnesota game, it was midway through the second quarter. Matter of fact, a couple of minutes into the second quarter where the Fever made their move. The second attempt on the way, off the back rim, no good, and the rebound comes down to Cannon. Van Loo hustles it up. Van Loo in the front court outside right now finds Hamby at the top of the circle on the left side. Jackson. Jackson back to Van Loo. 3 ball from the right. In and out, and it fell in. Dadgummit. 21-20, Los Angeles by 1, and a minute to go in the first. On the right side is Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell with a fake, gets by Cannon. 18-footer out front, rimming, no. Rebound tapped down. Timpson brings it down. Timpson goes up and missed the layup. Tapped out of bounds. It'll belong to Los Angeles. Callie Greenshields with our first trivia question of the night. How many times have the Fever and the Sparks gone head-to-head? I'm impressed with KK Timpson, too. And she just swatted one away. No soup for you, Rakea Jackson. Timpson with the block with 31.8 left in the first quarter. And defensively, KK Timpson is really finding her role and getting into it. They have it in play to Van Loo. Van Loo dancing on the dribble outside right. Another 20-footer, no good. Rebound tapped high in the air. Timpson trying to hustle it down and does, and saves it to Aaliyah Boston. And now Colson brings it up. No shot clock. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Colson has it now to Mitchell. 13, 12, 11, now 10. Kelsey Mitchell holds. Here she comes. Kelsey Mitchell, 3-pointer out front. Splash! 23-21 Indiana with the lead. They have it in play to Burleson. Now a three-pointer from the right. No good, and the Fever take the lead into the second quarter. First trivia answer, these two teams have played each other 50 times. This is the 51st time they have matched wits against each other. End of one. Indiana 23, Los Angeles 21. We're back with the second quarter after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete. 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 Delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Ready for the second quarter, 23-21. The Fever have the lead. If you like what you see and what you hear for our coverage of the Indiana Fever, do me a favor. Please support the channel by liking this video, sharing the channel, joining the channel. We have memberships available for as low as $2.99 per month. And if you can help old Snowman and his family, you can do so with a Cash App to $Tallman Dr. K50 and or via a super chat. All help is appreciated to help really make this go. Indiana shoots 41% from the field, 3 for 9 from distance. They only have 4 assists. They got to get more of those. 13 rebounds, 4 second chance points compared to 5 for Los Angeles. Each team has 10 points in the paint. Your 5 on the floor for the Sparks go Kelsey Plum, Emma Cannon, Russell Banloo, and Ray Burrell. Natasha Howard, Ari McDonald, KK Timpson, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham. The 5 on the floor for the Indiana Fever. They have the ball. They work it left to right. And on the right side is Ari McDonald, who's back in the ball game. McDonald turns, and we get a foul called out front. (23-21). Caitlin Clark missing her 5th straight game with a groin injury. Leads second in the WNBA with 8.9 assists per game. Out to the left, out to the right is McDonald. Colson on the right wing. Out front Howard. A 3 on the way. Rebound taken down by Kelsey Plum. That had to come at the shot clock horn. Plum in the front court. Finds Burrell all the way to the hoop. Missed the layup. Rebound Timpson. Outlet pass to McDonald. McDonald on the fly. Finds Colson. Colson fakes. Dump pass underneath to Natasha Howard. Spins in the lane with a lefty hook. Howard again. Got it. So the offensive rebound for Natasha Howard extends the lead to 4 with 9:04 left in the half. Plum has it outside right. Met in a double team. Finds Cannon. Dump low for Russell, and Russell had it, lost it. Russell gets it back, backs in, goes up. Foul called on Timpson. Mercedes Russell was a killer in the fourth quarter the last time these two teams played. And now Russell will head to the free throw line to shoot two. She picked up 8 rebounds in that fourth quarter in that big comeback for the Sparks 10 days ago. Free throw rims out. Jeffrey joins us as I'm watching the Savannah Bananas from Fenway Park. That is so cool. Second attempt on the way, good. It's a 3-point lead, 25-22. Hawk TV is with us. I believe he's from the DC area. He says, hit that like button. Please do. McDonald dancing on the dribble outside right. Met in a double team with Van Loo and Russell. Back to the left, Cunningham. A 3 on the way. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by the Sparks as Van Loo hustles it up. Van Loo in the front court. Drops a bounce pass to Russell. Had it blocked. Russell gets it back and shoots it in. That was Cannon who had it blocked the first time. Russell put in the miss. 25, 24, and 8:20 for the half. Timpson has it out front. On the right side is McDonald. McDonald dancing on the dribble on the right wing. Splits the double team, fakes, dumps it into Timpson with a right-handed hook, and she got it to fall. KK Timpson with her first bucket. 8:05 left in the half. Fever 27, Sparks 24. And McCannon has it outside right. Cannon comes out front to Russell. Back to Plum on the left wing. Left corner, Van Loo, 13 to shoot. Van Loo works off the Russell screen. Gets it back to Russell. She slides to the hoop and lays it in. Russell with 4. And the lead is 1, 27-26. And 7:45 left in the first half. Out front it comes to McDonald. McDonald drops it to Howard. Howard on the fly. Throws it out of bounds. Man, Natasha, what's one of those times you gotta go to the basket? You absolutely have to go to the basket and finish that one. Take your chances and draw a foul. Azura Stevens is in and McCannon is out. So you line up for Los Angeles: Stevens, Jackson, Plum, Russell, and Van Loo. Van Loo in the front court. Out front, Kelsey Plum. Plum on the move to the left. Plum to the free throw line. Fakes. Nowhere to go. Comes back out to Stevens on the right wing. Stevens on the drive with a left-hand dribble all the way in on Howard. Gives her the fake. Swings the right-handed hook shot up. No good. And the rebound to Colson. Back come the Fever up a point. Colson in the front court for 3. Splash! Fourth 3-point hit for Indiana tonight. And with 7 minutes remaining in the first half, it's the Fever by 4, 30-26. Plum in the front court. Plum on the drive. Lost it off her foot, but it's tapped out of bounds. It will stay with Los Angeles. Rip Tip says, hey, Snowman, I like the play-by-play. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the here's our second trivia question of the night. What is the win record for both teams? Callie Greenshields and Callie Greenshields Trivia bringing us our Fever Trivia tonight. Van Loo to come in, baseline left, drops a bounce pass underneath to Stevens, a pitch out to Russell. Russell on the drive, in on Timpson with a lefty hook, left it short, foul called. And Russell shoots a pair. She basically bullied her way into the lane. Offset 702 says the Fever have 9 wins. BGS Edmore with us, joins us from Los Angeles, says help the channel, drop a like. I appreciate you, Master Teacher, as well. Free throw no good for Russell. Russell, 6'6" out of Tennessee. The right-hander gets ready, offers the second free throw, no good. Rebound, Natasha Howard. Indiana ball up 4 and 6:45 remaining in the first half. In the front court is Sophie Cunningham. Pressured by Rakea Jackson out front. And we get a foul out front on Jackson. Or it's on Van Loo, I beg your pardon. Or is the foul charged to Van Loo? It's charged to Van Loo. They have it in play to McDonald. Guarded by Van Loo. This is going to be a good matchup all night. Here's McDonald, standing dribble. Guarded by Van Loo, pounds a dribble with a left hand, 5 to shoot. Out front, Natasha Howard, 3, 2, 1 on the clock. Howard throws the shot up, nope, but a foul called, and Howard shoots a pair. .6:25 remaining in the first half. Indiana leads by 4, 30-26. Clark out for her 5th straight game. But the Indiana Fever are trying to apply the same defense that they have applied to their last 2 opponents. Howard shooting at 53% from the field this year, 11 points per game. She missed 2 free throws the last time she was there. She offers this first one. It's good. 31-26, 5-point Indiana lead. This is their biggest of the night. The Erica Hamby back in. Mercedes Russell departs. Lexi Hull in. Sophie Cunningham departs. Julie Aleman back in for Los Angeles. The second free throw on the way, good. 32-26, 6-point lead, 6:20 for the half. And Aleman brings it up against Ari McDonald, front court to the right. Aleman picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Hamby on the left wing. Out front, Kelsey Plum, 10 to shoot. Kelsey Plum works off the screen from Hamby. A wide open 3, splash. Kelsey Plum with 7, and the lead is 3, 32-29. Even 6 minutes remaining in the first half. 6 points for Kelsey Mitchell, not 7. On the move to the right is Sydney Colson. Colson stutter step dribble, pitch out left wing McDonald. Out front Colson. Colson on the move to the right. Colson on the drive. 15-foot floater. Nope. Azura Stevens the rebound. Chance for the Sparks to cut it to 1 or tie with a long one. They run ahead and that ball is tipped. It's out of bounds. It will stay with Los Angeles. And that will send us to a timeout. 5:37 remaining in the second quarter. And your score is the Indiana Fever 32 and the Los Angeles Sparks 29. Going to take a breather. We'll be back with some more trivia, some more fan interaction. Keep the interactions coming. Give me your thoughts on the game. I have 2 requests. Do not post any spoilers, and please keep your comments clean. We want to make this content good for any and everybody. Now I need a breather. We'll be back in a minute.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Kelsey Mitchell averaging 19.3 points per game. Kelsey Plum at 20.1. Plum has the advantage in assists, 5-3. Kelsey Mitchell shooting 45% from the field, 37 for Kelsey Plum. And Mitchell has the advantage from 3-point land. Kelsey Plum, 6 points tonight, 2 of 4 from distance. As the Sparks trail 32-29. Kelsey Mitchell sitting out this period of time with 8 points. Alamon looks to come in. They go into Rakea Jackson, and Jackson shoots it in. 32-31, 5:31 remaining in the first half. Sydney Colson has it out front, picks up her dribble, now plays it to Aaliyah Boston, who's back in the game against Hanby. Hand off to McDonald. McDonald dancing on the dribble out front, plays it to Colson. Colson works off the Boston screen. Here comes McDonald on the fly, dump pass to Boston, out of bounds, off her hands, and it belongs to the Los Angeles Sparks as they look for the lead. Rip Tip says, can the Fever win this game? Absolutely they can. They keep playing defense the way they played defense the last 2 games. It might not even be close. But as it stands right now, LA looks for the lead. Alamon in the front court to Plum on the right wing. Works off the Jackson screen. Plum dances on the dribble, on the drive. 15-footer, yes. And the Sparks grab the lead, 33-32. 4:50 remaining in the first half. On the left wing is Kelsey Mitchell. Finds McDonald for 3. Rimming, no. Rebound Boston, follow, no. Rebound Tip. On the floor. Still on the floor. Out of bounds. Belongs to the Sparks. Can't miss chippies like that, folks. Underneath. You cannot miss chance after chance under the hoop. They've had 5 offensive rebounds, and they've only put 2 of those back in the basket. .438 left in the half. Well, they changed the call. They give it back to Indiana. They have it in play to McDonald. McDonald on the move to the left. McDonald on the drive. Stops. Free throw line jumper. Good. And the Fever have the lead. 34-33 and 4:20 remaining in the first half. Kelsey Plum has it in the front court. It's in her hands now, guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. On the left wing is Azura Stevens. Stevens splits, hands it to Plum in the corner. She's going to lift up. She steps up for 3. Got it. Plum hits another 3. And she's slow to get up, but she is up and is jogging back down the court as they hand to Natasha Howard on the fly. Missed the layup, drew the foul. And Howard shoots 2. Natasha Howard, 6 points in the game. Took a little bit for Kelsey Plum to get up as Natasha Howard closed and landed on her, but Plum got the 3 to go down. 3:53 left in the first half. Natasha Howard, 6 points in the game. Looking to tie it up here. First free throw, good. Natasha Howard, 3 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. 36-35. Howard gets ready. The second attempt on the way, good. And we're tied at 36 and 3:50 remaining in the first half. Offset 702 with a question, how long is Caitlin Clark out for? Thought she would be back by now. I gave my thoughts on that earlier in the game. Here's Jackson on the drive. In from the left, drops a bounce pass to Hamby, and Hamby is fouled. And Hamby shoots 2. Again, offset 702's question, how long is Caitlin Clark out for? Thought she would be back by now. I believe she's going to come back. We haven't heard when yet. The question is going to be, in my opinion, will they bring her back for a couple of games before the All-Star break? Or will they just save her for the second half? Hamby plays it to Jackson in the left corner. Jackson crosses over on the drive into the lane, shoots it in off the glass. Rakea Jackson with her first bucket, and it's 38-36 Sparks and 3:20 for the half. They go over the top into Aaliyah Boston. She glides to the hole and shoots it in. Aaliyah Boston has 9, and we're tied at 38. 3:10 for the half. Plum had it poked away, but a foul called as Plum does a couple of push-ups and gets back up. The playmaker is with us. He says, oh, no blowout yet, huh? Not yet. These two teams are sticking with each other. Good evening, Snowman. Didn't see you there. Yeah, try again. They have it in play to Alamon. Alamon out front to De'Erica Hamby. Hamby bounced past to Jackson on the right wing. She'll take the right wing three and missed it. And we get an offensive foul. And the Sparks coach is going, are you kidding me? I won't add the other words. But the Fever with a chance to regain the lead as Mitchell has it outside right. Over the top pass to Aaliyah Boston, 3-point stripe. Now hands to McDonald. McDonald on the drive to the free throw line, comes back out, now starts back in, all the way to the hole, and lays it up, no good. Rebound, Azura Stevens. Hand off to Alamon. Alamon on the push in the front court, outside right, dump low right, De'Erica Hamby. Hamby drives in on Aaliyah Boston. Boston says, get it out of here. Another chance for the lead for Indiana. Here comes Howard with LSS to Mitchell, three from the left wing. Rebound taken down by Kelsey Plum. 2:25 left in the first half. It's tied at 38. Kelsey Plum in the front court. Kelsey Plum, couple bounces, picks up her dribble, now finds Hamby. On the weave is Alamon. Back to the right side for Plum. She takes the open three and missed it. Howard tips the rebound to herself. And now she brings it up again. Third shot for the lead for the Indiana Fever. Here's Aaliyah Boston flying in, lays it in with the left hand. And the Fever indeed go back in front 40-38 with 2 minutes left in the first half. Alamon brings it up. This time angles to the left. Alamon front court to the left, picks up her dribble. Now out front, Azura Stevens now to Jackson. Jackson on the move to the right, over the top pass into Azura Stevens. Stevens lost the ball, but we get a foul on Aaliyah Boston. And that will send us to a timeout. 1:45 remaining in the first half. It's the Fever 40 and the Sparks 38. Coming up at halftime, it's the BetUS.com halftime report brought to you by BetUS.com, where the game begins. Keep the questions in the comments coming, folks. All I ask, keep them clean and do not post any spoilers. Want to be sure I do this whole game and do it correctly. And for my buddy Droid, thank you for letting me have this one solo. I needed it. I'll explain why at a later date. 1:45 for the half. Fever 40, Sparks 38. Let's pause for this timeout.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extra berth. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
We got a big house here tonight. 82 watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the super chat or the Cash App to support the show. And you can also become a member of the channel to support the channel and the shows therein. Woo! We got a good one here in Indiana's capital city. Next 2 weeks from Saturday, I will have live coverage of the WNBA All-Star game. Man, I cannot talk this evening. 40-38 our score in favor of the Indiana Fever. They've led by as many as 6. As Callie Greenshields is with us, she'll reveal our trivia answer in a moment. How many times have the Indiana Fever beaten the Los Angeles Sparks in the 50 games that they play? Free throw good for Azura Stevens, making it 40-39. She drops them both. It's 40 apiece. 1:45 remaining in the first half. Aria McDonald trots it up across the timeline with 100 seconds remaining in the half. McDonald has it this time, working her way to the right. McDonald pounding a dribble with the left hand. On the cut is Kelsey Mitchell at the free throw line. Out to McDonald on the right wing. Low right, Boston. She goes up and scores. Aaliyah Boston now has 13. 42-40. 119 remaining in the first half. 13 points, 7 rebounds for Aaliyah Boston. She's flirting with a double-double here in the first half of play. Alamon picks up the dribble, now finds Kelsey Plum on the left baseline. Hamby, I beg your pardon. Now Stevens takes a 3 from the left wing. Rimming, no. Rebound chased down by McDonald. And the Fever with a chance to extend on the lead. McDonald in the front court. Boston has it out front. Boston hands to Hall for 3. Splash! 45-40, Indiana by 5. Their biggest lead has been 6. 45 seconds left in the half. Here is Azura Stevens. They go over the top into Hamby. Hamby got bumped by Lexi Hall, tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Los Angeles Sparks with 41.9 remaining in the first half. It'll be Alamon that will pull the trigger, baseline left. Alamon looks to come in. In play to Jackson. She muscles her way to the hoop and shoots it in from the left. 45-42, 37 seconds left in the first half. Out front is Aaliyah Boston on the move to the left. Now finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell fakes on Kelsey Plum. Back to Aaliyah Boston against the Erica Hamby. Boston backs in, throws it away. Jackson the steal. 3-on-2. Jackson on the fly, dumps it to Alamon. Hair shots blocked by McDonald. Out of bounds. It'll belong to the Fever, and they have a chance to kill the clock. Halftime trivia question. When was the last win the Fever had against the Sparks? Again, your halftime trivia question. When was the last time the Fever beat the Sparks? 15 seconds left in the first half. I know the answer to that one because I did the game. 10 seconds. Kelsey Mitchell has it this time off to the left. Mitchell on the drive. Back right, McDonald. McDonald right of the lane. Out to Mitchell. 4, 3, 2, 1. Got blocked. No foul called, and that's the half. That'll take us to halftime. And your score at the end of the first half is the Indiana Fever 45 and the Los Angeles Sparks 32. We'll take a little bit of an extended break, and when we come back, I'll have the scores from around the majors and our schedule for the WNBA tonight. This is your new authority for the WNBA and your authority for the Indiana Fever, Snowman Sportsnet, and the Indiana Sports Hub. Back in a few. Thing is, until you can erase 3 Februaries, shut up. Bang! Quality over quantity. LeBron has beaten some of the best competition in NBA history. He's the GOAT emoji. I will not cuss. I will not cuss. I will not swear. I will not swear.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
Your afternoons just got better with the Brian Snow Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on aboard and enjoy the ride, folks.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color of crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
We got a good house tonight. 55 watching. Please make sure that you like, share, and Like the video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel, and what the? Okay, never mind. I read something incorrectly. I read something incorrectly. But I was given a wrong answer for the current trivia question. Callie, you did not do this correct. Because and yes, I'm picking on Callie because I get a chance to pick on Callie because the question that we had, the halftime trivia question that we have up right now, when was the last win the Fever had against the Sparks? And according to Callie's notes, it was May 27th of 22, and she also gave the score 101 to 96. I can tell you that is wrong because the last time that the Fever beat the Sparks in Indiana was September 4th of last year. Caitlin Clark tallied her second triple-double, 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, and the Fever won that game 93 to 86. The first two were in Los Angeles, and the last one was in Indiana, and Indiana won. I said I remember calling that game. So it was September 4th of 2024 was the last time that the Fever beat the Sparks in Indianapolis, Indiana. Right now, the Fever hold a 3-point lead over the Sparks by a score of 45 to 42. Time now for our halftime box score, brought to you by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. Leading for the Sparks is Kelsey Plum. She has 11 points to lead them, 9 for Azura Stevens, 8 for Rakea Jackson, and 6 for De'Erica Hamby. Julie Alamon played 14 minutes, did not score. Off the bench, Mercedes Russell had 5, and Julie Van Loo had 3 in the form of a 3-point shot. For the Indiana Fever, Aaliyah Boston leads not only the Fever, but all scores with 13 points, 8 points apiece for Kelsey Mitchell and Natasha Howard. Ari McDonald had 4, and Lexi Hall had 3. That came in the form of a 3-point field goal. Sydney Colson had 6 off the bench, 2 3-point field goals. KK Timpson had a pair along with 4 rebounds. Sophie Cunningham split a pair of free throws. That completes the scoring for the Fever. That's your box score. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the full box score. What am I talking about? Let me see. Let me do this thing right. Continuing our box score, LA 16 of 38 from the field, 5 of 13 from distance, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 19 rebounds, 4 on the offensive end. They had a team total of 10 assists, a steal, a block, 3 turnovers. For the Indiana Fever, they were 17 of 39 from the floor, 5 of 15 from distance, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 21 rebounds, 7 on the offensive glass, 9 assists, a steal, 3 blocks, and 3 turnovers. So only 3 turnovers for Indiana in that first half. Key to the second half for the Indiana Fever, man, do not turn the ball over. That's all. Do not turn the ball over. Well, actually, let me go through the list. Don't turn the ball over. Make every possession count, and don't allow Los Angeles to go on a run like they did last time that they were here in Indianapolis. Because if you give this Los Angeles team with a losing record any kind of confidence, the same thing will happen tonight that happened last time in Indianapolis. 45-42 is our score at the half. That is our halftime box score, brought to you by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. We'll be back with more stuff here at halftime, and we'll get you ready for the second half of tonight's game as we continue our coverage of the Indiana Fever on your authority for the Indiana Fever, the Indiana Sports Hub, and Snowman Sportsnet. We're back in a little bit. thing is, until you can erase 3 Februaries, shut up. Bang! Quality over quantity. LeBron has beaten some of the best competition in NBA history. He's the GOAT emoji. I will not cuss. I will not cuss. I will not swear. I will not swear.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
Your afternoons just got better with the Brian Snow Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on aboard and enjoy the ride, folks.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at InvaderCoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
And ever you are.
Oh, yes. The tradition.
All right, ready for the third quarter. De'Erica Hamby, Azura Stevens, Rakia Jackson, thank you, playmaker, Kelsey Plum, and Alamond. So starters return to the floor for Los Angeles. Howard, Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, and Hull. The 5 on the floor for Indiana. Los Angeles will travel left to right in the second half. Indiana right to left as McDonald brings it up. As we start the third quarter, McDonald leans over the dribble, works off the Mitchell screen to Boston. She's got the layup. Give her 15. 47-42. The Indiana Fever lead by 5 and 9:40 remaining in the third quarter. Julie Alamond on the move to the right. Alamond keeping her dribble. Now finds Kelsey Plum in the right corner. Low right, Rakia Jackson. Jackson backs in on Kelsey Mitchell. Goes up. Nope, but a foul called. And Rakia Jackson shoots 2. That foul is charged to Kelsey Mitchell. That'll be her second. And 2 free throws come. Nope, they have it in play to Kelsey Plum. No free throws. They dump it to Hamby. Hamby backs in on Boston and shoots it in. 47-44. 9:20 remaining in the third. McDonald in the front court now finds Boston out front. Boston on the move, right of the lane, backs in on Hamby, backs in, a pitch out to Mitchell, three-pointer from the left wing, no good. Rebound to Erica Hamby. Chance to cut it to one or tie with a long one. Alamon brings it up. Hamby has it out front. Hamby on the drive, in on Boston, goes up, nope, foul called. Aaliyah Boston is incredulous about that call, doesn't believe it, and Erica Hamby shoots 2. And for Aaliyah Boston, that is her third. 47-44. Erica Hamby gets ready, offers the first one good. 47-45. 2-point Indiana lead. They've led by as many as 6 in this game. Hamby's second attempt, nope. And the rebound taken down by Aaliyah Boston. McDonald brings it up for the Indiana Fever. 8:54 left in the third. McDonald leans over the dribble with a left hand. Now picks it up, looking for help. Out front, Natasha Howard, 15-footer on the way. Nope. Rebound chased down by Alamon. Now a chance to tie for the Los Angeles Sparks. We've been tied twice. Rickea Jackson on the drive, left of the lane, all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Howard. Cleared by Howard. Indiana has the ball up a deuce. 8:30 left in the third. Kelsey Mitchell splits the double team, but keeps her dribble when she runs into trouble. Mitchell on the drive into the lane, dump pass underneath to Howard, goes up, missed it, foul called. No, a travel. Not a foul, but a travel. Los Angeles has the ball. That's the 5th turnover against the Fever. Sparks with the ball with a chance to tie. They dump it low right to Rickea Jackson. Runs over Lexi Hall. Offensive foul. Lexi Hall draws the offensive foul, and we may have a challenge here, but Jackson did extend her right arm. And we are being sent to a timeout. There may be a challenge on the way. 8:12 left in the third. 47 for Indiana, 45 for Los Angeles. And indeed, we will have a challenge, so we'll take a 2-minute timeout.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus, smarter than energy.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Well, looks like the call's going to stand. And the Sparks will be charged with a timeout, which will leave them with 3. And it'll give the Fever the ball with a chance to extend on the lead. (47-45). Indiana leads by 2, 8:12 remaining in the third quarter. And the deciding factor was the fact that Jackson extended her right arm. So the Fever have the ball moving right to left, up a deuce. McDonald across into the front court. McDonald leans over the dribble. Mitchell slips the screen. McDonald has it this time to Natasha Howard, left of the circle. Howard with a fake, comes back outside to McDonald. Back under to Howard, she lays it in. Natasha Howard now has 13. And the lead is 4, 49-45. Kelsey Plum picks up her dribble, finds Alaman off to the left. Alaman at the timeline, picks up her dribble, finds Kelsey Plum. Plum dances on the dribble, works off the Hamby screen, backs up three-point stripe, whips a pass all the way to the corner for Azura Stevens. She'll take the set shot three and drill it. That makes the score 49-48 and 7:20 remaining in the third quarter. Aaliyah Boston has it in the front court. Boston finds Mitchell. Mitchell pressured by De'Erica Hamby, plays it right side to Hall, right corner three for Howard. Yes! Natasha Howard bangs home a three. She now has 13, and the lead is 4, 52-48, and 6:58 remaining in the third quarter. Azura Stevens has it out front. Offensive foul on De'Erica Hamby. (52-48), 6:50 remaining in the third quarter. Out front is Aaliyah Boston. Hands it to Ari McDonald. And we get a foul out front. 6:42 remaining in the third quarter. This Indiana Fever team starting to come together. And what happened is that we have a technical foul. Mitchell misses the free throw. (6:42 remaining in the third quarter. 52-48. Indiana leads by 4. They have it in play to McDonald out front. McDonald plays it right side to Lexi Hall. Hall on the fly, all the way in. Pitch out, stolen by Hamby. Back they come the other way. They run ahead to Alaman. Chest pass Azura Stevens, flying in from the left. She lays it in. That cuts the lead down to 2, 52-50. And timeout call by Indiana. De'Erica Hamby wants another foul, not going to get it. So we have time on the floor, 6:27 remaining in the third quarter. Indiana 52 and Los Angeles 50. We will come back after this short timeout.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus, smarter than energy.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every
SeatGeek is the ticketing app.
It happened again. Doggone it. Last 5 games for Kelsey Mitchell. She's shooting 58.8% from the field. She's 2 of 5 from the field tonight. 52-50. Indiana leads by 2. Sidney Colson on for Ari McDonald. So it's Colson, Boston, along with Howard, Cunningham, I beg your pardon, and Mitchell. Mitchell has it at the free throw line. Oh, doggone it. Okay, I know what I can't do next time. Had some trouble with the feed. The moment I try to expand, this happens. I am sorry, everybody. I tried to move some things around and I lost the feed. I hope this is momentarily. I really hope this is only momentarily. All right, we got it back. Aaliyah Boston with a layup, 56-52. 5:14 left in the third. And I know I'm way behind a lot of people, but please just allow me to call this game. Here is a miss and the rebound taken down by Boston. Ahead to Colson. Long down court pass ahead to Natasha Howard. Lefty layup good. 58-52 Indiana. 4:55 remaining in the third. Alamon has it front court to the left. Standing dribble. Works off the Hamby screen. Alamon on the drive into the lane. Shoots it up. Nope. Rebound follow Jackson. No, but a foul called. And doggone it. I'm sorry, playmaker. Rakia Jackson will shoot two. I'm not going to even reset this thing because I'm afraid I'll lose the feed again. Good pass by Colson down the floor, and good job by Natasha Howard running the floor for the fast break bucket. Jackson misses the first free throw. She'll have another. I will do one more reset of this at the next timeout. Second attempt on the way. No good. Colson has it in the front court. Colson on the left baseline. Now backs out to the left corner. Chased by Alamon. Colson on the drive left of the lane. Dumps it a little left for Boston. Boston backs in on De'Erica Hamby. A pitch out to Colson on the right wing. Colson on the drive. Steps back. Now charges in on Alamon. Pitch out to Howard. Howard with a lefty hook. Got it! 8-point lead. 60-52. The Fever lead by 8. 4:10 left in the third. This is their largest lead of the night. Natasha Howard has 17 points to lead all scores. Right corner, Azura Stevens for three. Got another one. That's her third of the night. Azura Stevens keeping Indiana back in the game. They are back to within 5 and 3:50 remaining in the third. Colson has it outside left. Works off the Boston screen. And now we get an offensive foul the other way. Let's reset your lineups. Hamby, Jackson, Alamon, Emma Cannon, and Ray Burrell on the floor for the LA Sparks, who trail by 5. They can come to within 3 or 2 with a long one. Alamon brings it up. 3:38 left in the third, and we get a foul called out front on Sophie Cunningham. Everything is back up to par. Thank everybody for being patient. Victor Locke says, V-Lock says, here we go again. No, it's not going to be here we go again because it's not a big lead this time. Here comes Jackson. A pitch out to Hamby. A three from the right corner. Yep. And now it feels like here we go again. 60-58. 3:28 remaining in the third. Colson brings it up. Colson across into the front court. Works off the Boston screen. Pitch back to Boston. Out front, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell steps back. 20 for the left of the key. Got it! Big bucket for Kelsey Mitchell to get her off the schneid. And the lead is 4, 62-58. And 3:10 remaining in the third quarter. Emma Cannon has it out front. On the left side is Rakia Jackson. Jackson has it out front. Hands to De'Erica Hamby. Hamby picks up her dribble. Now finds Burrell. They go over the top end to Jackson. Goes up. Fouled by Colson. Colson and company are looking for a review. And you have to wonder if the Fever will use a review, because Colson is vehemently denying that she fouled Jackson. And she did not. That is all ball. Or is it? From that angle, it looked like she got her left hand. From the first angle they showed, it was all ball. This is the definitive angle here. She got all ball, but she also got part of the hand. Colson says, I got all ball on that. They're going to take a look, and we're going to take a break. 2:52 left in the third. Indiana 62, Los Angeles 58. Let's pause for this timeout.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps,
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
I can tell you definitively is that call should be overturned because Sydney Colson got all ball first. And the call is going to be overturned. Sydney Colson is credited with a block because she got all ball on that supposed foul on Rikia Jackson. I hope I'm saying it right, playmaker. So it'll be Indiana ball from three-quarter court, holding a 4-point lead. And they have it in play to Colson. Colson hustles it up. Colson outside left, guarded by Alamon. 14 to shoot. Out front, Mitchell. Mitchell on the move to the right. Works off the screen. Mitchell on the drive. Over the top pass to Colson. That's a 2 from the corner. Missed it. Rebound taken down by Burrell. Ray Burrell on the move in the front court. Hands to Alamon. Chance to cut it to 2 or one with a long one for the Sparks. Out front, Rikia Jack. I did it again. Alamon with a wide open 3 from the right wing. Got it. 62-61. 2:12 remaining in the third quarter. Colson across into the front court. Colson plays it up front to KK Timpson, who's on the floor. Timpson, Boston, Colson, Mitchell, and Cunningham. Aaliyah Boston backs up on the dribble, now finds Colson, right side Timpson. Timpson holds and looks. Timpson on the drive into the lane. Lefty scoop. Got it! Lead back up to 3, 64-61. Out front, De'Erica Hamby. Hamby on the drive, spins on Boston, goes up, nope, but a foul on Boston, and that's number 4. 4 fouls on Aaliyah Boston. Good job by Timpson switching hands and going up with the left hand. 64-61. Timpson 4 points, 4 rebounds in her role tonight. .140 remaining in the third. So 100. This is the 100-second mark. Hamby's free throw is good. Now, if you're Indiana, you got to turn it on in the final 10 minutes because Los Angeles is not going away. 64-62. Aaliyah Boston departs with those 4 fouls. They're going to need her down the stretch. Second free throw, good. It's a 1-point game, 64-63. 90 seconds left in the third. Here comes Mitchell. Splits the double team. Pitch out left corner, Cunningham. On the drive, left baseline. Runs into Ray Burrell or Emma Cannon. And Cannon picks up the foul. Mercedes Russell on for LA. The Erica Hamby departs. And foul line extended right. Cindy Colson looks to pull the trigger. Underneath Kelsey Mitchell, she's got the layup. 3-point lead, 66-63. And 1:15 remaining in the third. Out front, Kelsey Plum dancing on the dribble, finds Van Loo, dump low to Mercedes Russell. On the cut to Ray Burrell, she shoots it in. 1-point game again. 66-65 with a minute to go in the third. Here comes Colson on the drive. In from the left. Drops a pass to Timpson. Goes up. No foul called. And Timpson shoots a pair. Even though the Sparks have stayed with the Fever so far, you would think one good run would put them away. Timpson 4 points on the night. Looking for points 5 and 6 from the free throw line. 56.5 left in the third quarter. Timpson's free throw. 66-65. Colson and Mitchell go out for the Fever. This is going to be a dogfight for the last 10 minutes. The second attempt on the way, rims in. KK Timpson has 5. 67-65. 50 seconds for the third. Van Loo out front to Kelsey Plum. Plum on the drive, right of the lane, runs into Lexi Hall and shoots it in off the glass. 13 for Kelsey Plum. And the lead, it's a tie, 67 apiece. Here comes Timpson on the handoff to Lexi Hall and an offensive foul on Timpson. Now LA with a chance to get the lead heading into the fourth quarter. Kelsey Plum, 13 points. Van Loo has it front court to the right. Dances on the dribble out front, Kelsey Plum. Plum bumped by Ari McDonald. Plum on the drive left of the lane. Backs up for 3. Got it. LA in front. You got to put a team like this away when you have a chance. And remember, Indiana led by 8 earlier in this third quarter. They'll have the final shot, the Fever will. 14, 13, 12. Counter down with us. 11, now 10. Kelsey Mitchell has it. Or this is Ari McDonald on the fly all the way in. Her shot's blocked. Follow Howard. Good. 1-point game. 70-69. 4, 3, 2. Ahead to Plum. Plum on the fly all the way in. Lays it up. No. And that's the third quarter. So Indiana led this third quarter by 8. They trail by 1 heading into the money period. It was the opposite last time. Let's see what they can do to peel this game away from the Sparks. Los Angeles 70, Indiana 69. The fourth and final period begins after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I become a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you total football talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
'69, Los Angeles leads by 1 as we head to the money period. And it's going to take a good sustained run for the Fever to pull this one out because the Sparks are indeed fighting, Playmaker. They are indeed fighting. They ain't going away. Last win against the Sparks, CC had her first double-double in the WNBA. Who had the most points for the Fever? It was Kelsey Mitchell, who was with the Fever at the time. She had 18 points. And Tyrese Halliburton forever in the house for the Indiana Pacers, supporting the Fever. Good to see that. It will be Sparks basketball. To begin the money period. They move left to right as Van Loo trots it up. Van Loo, Cannon, along with Russell, Kelsey Plum, the only starter out there, and Ray Burrell. On the right side, Cannon, an open three on the way. Rebound chased down by KK Timpson. Chance for the Fever to get the lead. McDonald brings it up. McDonald, Timpson, along with Howard, Hull, and Cunningham. Howard has it off to the left, hands it off to McDonald. McDonald works off the Howard screen. McDonald on the drive right of the lane, underneath the Timpson, 15-footer, rolls out. Rebound comes down to Kelsey Plum. Back come the Sparks up a point. Plum in the front court, dances on the dribble, works away all the way in, shovels it underneath, and it's stolen by Howard. Back come the Fever looking to get the lead. Howard in the front court. Howard on the drive into the lane, and an offensive foul on KK Timpson. He said, I've been in the lab working. You know what that way? Yeah, I know exactly what that means. I've been in the lab all day, partner, while my wife has been baking cookies. 70-69. 9:02 remaining in the money period. Cannon hands it to Plum. Plum outside, had her pass tipped, gathered in by Burrell, all the way to the hoop. Her shot's blocked, cleared by Timpson. So Timpson couldn't get the call on one end. She says, no soup for you. Give me that. Chance for the lead for the Fever. Ari McDonald waves everybody away and works away to the left. 14 to shoot. McDonald works off the screen. Right side, Natasha Howard, 10 to shoot. And a whistle before Howard was able to get started. And we have a foul on Ray Burrell. Speaking of updates, I owe y'all so many updates, it's not even funny. Golden State trails Minnesota 36-29 with a little over 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter of that game. Out front is Ari McDonald. Right side, Lexi Hall. Punch pass is tipped. Out of bounds, stays with Indiana. They'll have 6 to shoot. And who will pull the trigger baseline right? It'll be Ari McDonald. She looks. She comes in, play the hole. 15-footer. Got it. Indiana's in front. Last trivia question of the night. Who was the celebrity CC high five sitting courtside after sinking a deep three with 2:27 left in that game? That's the last Fever win from last year. Kelsey Plum has it deep on the right wing. Kelsey Plum backs up on the dribble, faces a double team. Out front it comes to Russell. Russell drops a bounce pass underneath, and it's stolen. Now it's stolen back. Ball on the floor. They fight for it. And it's a jump ball between Emma Cannon and Natasha Howard. Aaliyah Boston will come in for Michaela Timpson. And Kelsey Plum is not happy. And McCannon and Natasha Howard will jump it up at the free throw line to our right. Timpson out, Boston in. You need Boston for this stretch run. 71-70, Fever in front by 1. Each team down the stretch will have 3 timeouts remaining. Ball is tipped, controlled, and Banlieue will race in the backcourt and gain possession. And they will, that is a shot clock violation. As the shot clock reset, but the clock ran out. Or did it? It is indeed a shot clock violation. From three-quarter court, they have it in play and hold it. They're going to fix this shot clock issue. .753 is what they're showing on the clock. 7:53 is what was signaled. They had a clock issue. They got it fixed. And Indiana has it in play, up a point, 7:49 remaining in the ball game. Here comes McDonald on the move to the left. McDonald works off the Boston screen, now finds Cunningham. Dump low left, Aaliyah Boston. Boston turns on Mercedes Russell. Boston backs in, glide to the hoop and shoots it up. No, but a foul called. And Aaliyah Boston shoots a pair. Aaliyah Boston sitting with 17 points and 10 rebounds. She now has her double-double. Mercedes Russell's like, why is the foul on me? Because you fouled her. Free throw good for Boston. 18 points tonight. 72-70. Indiana in front by a pair. 7:36 remaining in the ball game. Boston takes a practice shot, now takes the real shot and drains it. She's got 19 points. 73-70. Fever lead by 3 and 7.5 remaining in the ball game. Banlieue in the front court between the rings. Reinforcements coming back for Los Angeles. In fact, the rest of the starters are coming back. Here's Kelsey Plum driving on Ari McDonald. Kelsey Plum on the drive, left baseline, runs into a wall, but a foul called underneath. So the starters will return. Hamby, Stevens, Jackson, and Alamond back for Los Angeles. And I have the feeling they're going to do it for the stretch run. Ari McDonald picks up the foul. And for McDonald, that is her third. Foul line extended left. They look to come in. As Asura Stevens has it in play to Alamond. Now Hamby has it. Dump low right for Azura Stevens. Turns right baseline. Comes up shooting and hitting. 73-72. 7:07 remaining. Azura Stevens on the night has 19 points. McDonald on the move to the left. McDonald trapped in a double team. Looking for help. Finds Cunningham, but a foul called on De'Erica Hamby. This has been a good game. Playmaker and I thought this would be an absolute blowout after what the Fever did to the Aces Thursday night. Not the case. These two have been the biggest lead of the night has been for either team has been 8, and that was owned by Indiana early in the third quarter. Over the top pass, they play it to Boston. Boston on the drive into the lane with a right-handed hook, and it rolls out. Rebound, Natasha Howard, and she shoots it in with a left hand. 75-72 and 6:38 remaining. Kelsey Plum in the front court. This is where Indiana had trouble the last time these two teams played. Plum shoots it up. Nope, foul called on McDonald. That's number 4. McDonald has not been able to get into a good rhythm in this game. And that'll send Kelsey Plum to the free throw line. 16 points in the game. I know one thing I'm going to start to do is start to keep my own points like I used to do when I was on site. Plum's free throw good, 17 points for her. And keep track of fouls. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this all the way. Kelsey Mitchell back in. Lexi Hull departs. Lexi Hull, the veteran out of Missouri. I might have that wrong. The second attempt on the way is good. 75-74, 18 points for Kelsey Plum tonight. I do have that wrong. It's Sophie Cunningham. That's the veteran out of Missouri. Out front to Leah Boston. Boston starts to back in on De'Erica Hamby at the free throw line. Hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell comes back outside to Howard. Howard has it outside right, 8 to shoot. Howard dumps it low right for Leah Boston. One bump and she shoots it in. Aaliyah Boston with 21. And the lead is 3, 77-74, and 6:05 left in the ball game. Kelsey Plum leans over the dribble against Ari McDonald. Kelsey Plum skips on the dribble, on the move to the right. Back left to Hamby. Hamby on the drive right of the lane. Fakes, dump pass underneath, tipped out of bounds, stays with Los Angeles with 5:55 remaining in the contest. Lexi Hull played at Stanford. I keep getting that mixed up. I don't know why I do. And I believe we have an official timeout. We do. 5:55 remaining in the ball game. The Fever hold the lead, but for how long? 77-74. Let's help them pull it out, folks. 77-74 Indiana. We're back after this timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
(77-74), the Indiana Fever lead by 3. As we come down the stretch, 5:39 left in the money period. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in to tonight's contest. We're going to give you some bonus baseball coverage of the Astros and the Dodgers tonight. The two Kelseys are going to work. Kelsey Mitchell has 14. Kelsey Plum has 18. Kelsey Plum, 6 of 12 from the field, 4 of 7 from distance. They're in the bottom of the fifth at Chavez Ravine, and the Astros lead the Dodgers by 1, 5-4. Plum's 3 out of the right corner, no good. Rebound, loose ball foul against Los Angeles. (77-74). Indiana leads by 5 and 5:50 remaining in the ball game. This is the point where Los Angeles had already taken control and just continued to spread the lead. Here's Boston backing in on Hamby. A right-handed hook. Nope. Hamby and Boston scramble for the rebound, and it's Azura Stevens and Aaliyah Boston that will jump it up at the free throw line to our left. One big bump got De'Erica Hamby out of the way. And then Azura Stevens and Aaliyah Boston were going after it. They show 14 on the shot clock. Well, it's a fully loaded shot clock. It would be fully loaded either way. The tip is controlled by Mitchell. Mitchell got fouled by Kelsey Plum, no call. Here's Boston from 15, no good, but a foul called again. It's on Kelsey Plum. And Stephanie White is going to get teed up again. She is letting the referees have it. And I'll tell y'all right now, with 5:32 left, a 3 would lift the lid off this place. Mitchell backs up on the dribble. Out to McDonald. Over the top pass into Boston. Boston fakes. A pitch out to Mitchell. A 3 on the way. Splash! Big 3-point field goal for Kelsey Mitchell. And it's a 6-point lead, 80-74, and 5:15 remaining in the ball game. Alamon brings it up in the front court. And Gainbridge Fieldhouse stands as one. Alamon has it off to the right. Alamon right of the lane now finds Azura Stevens. Stevens with a scissor dribble on the right baseline, goes all the way to the hoop and shoots it up. Nope, but a foul called, and Stevens shoots 2. If it's on Aaliyah, that's her 5th. No, it is not on Aaliyah Boston. And that big 3 by Kelsey Mitchell came with 3 on the shot clock when she banged it home. Stevens' free throw, no good. 80-74 with 4:57 left. That last foul was charged to Natasha Howard. The second attempt on the way, good. 80-75 as the Sparks match the Fever total from the last time these two played in Indy. They turned the pressure on, and a foul called out front on Rakia Jackson. And that'll send Aaliyah Boston to the free throw line as the Fever will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the game. And that is one thing they have to take advantage of by getting the fouls and knocking down the free throws. The first one by Boston, no good off the back of the rim. Aaliyah Boston sitting on 21 points. The second attempt on the way, good. It's a 6-point lead, 81-75. 4:50 left. Alamon brings it up in the front court. If you like what you see and what you hear, why don't you consider making a donation to the channel via Cash App or via Super Chat. There's a foul called out front on Natasha Howard. And for Howard, that is her 4th. 4:43 left. Got to play defense the rest of the way because this Sparks team ain't going away. Plum to pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. Comes in play to Alamon. Alamon on the move to the right. All the way into the hoop. Reverse layup is good. 81-77. Alamon on the night has 5 points. 3:43, 4:28 left. All the way to the hole. Layup is missed by Ari McDonald, and they have it in play to Stevens. Stevens hustles up the floor, finds Hamby out front. Hamby at the free throw line. Had it stripped. Boston takes it away. Hamby gets it back. Lean in flip. Nope. Howard with the rebound. For Natasha Howard, she's got 9 rebounds on the night. Howard brings it up in the front court. 4 minutes left. Out front is Ari McDonald. McDonald stutter step dribble on the move to the left. Now finds Aaliyah Boston. Back to Kelsey Mitchell on the left wing. Kelsey Mitchell, stutter step dribble out front. 20-footer ahead of the key. No good. Rebound on the floor. Azura Stevens tracks it down. Back comes Los Angeles down by 4. 3:45 left. Plum bumps into Ari McDonald, and that is her 5th. Ari McDonald picks up the foul. That's her 5th. Both teams shooting free throws for the remainder of the game. And from that look, Plum shoved off. They may take a look at this. We'll find out as we come to a timeout. 3:43 left in the ball game. It's the Fever 81 and the Sparks 77. Let's pause for this timeout.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
(81-77), the Indiana Fever lead by 4 as we come down the stretch here in the BetUS.com money period. The Moose, Dwayne Musso, is with us from north of the border. Says the announcer on the TV are awful. That's why I'm here. Bottom of the 5th at Chavez Ravine. Astros lead the Dodgers by a count of 5-4. May bring you a little bonus coverage of that game. Indiana shooting 51% from the field. LA 10 of 20 from distance, 15 second chance points, which we said would be a big, big stat for tonight's game as Plum drills the free throw. She's got 19 points in the game tonight. 81-78, 3:43 remaining. The second attempt on the way, good. 20 points for Kelsey Plum on the evening. 3:40 left. She's 6 of 13 from the field. McDonald in the front court, finds Boston out front. Boston on the move to the free throw line now, works it right on the lane against the Erica Hamby. Now finds Sophie Cunningham on the fly all the way to the hoop. Shoots it up, back in! And drew the foul! You kind of saw that coming because Cunningham had been trying to get to the hoop all night. And now she gets a chance at a huge three-point play. De'Erica Hamby with the foul. And Cunningham sticking her tongue out a la Caitlin Clark when Clark bangs home a long three. Free throw good for the veteran from Missouri. And it's 84-79. 4 points for Cunningham, her first point since the first half. Alamon has it this time. Back to the right side for Azura Stevens. Stevens, a couple of bounces, places to Kelsey Plum. They're going to put it in her hands. Plum chased out to the timeline via double team. They whip it underneath to Rakia Jackson. She's got the layup. 84-81. 3 minutes left. You gotta get buckets. Need a bucket here. Every trip is a must-score trip for Indiana. Kelsey Mitchell dancing on the dribble, plays it right side to Howard. Howard on the drive, left baseline, tapped out of bounds, and they turn it over. Lexi Hall back in. Sophie Cunningham departs. (84-81). 2:45 remaining in the ball game as Alamon brings it up for Los Angeles. Alamon with a wraparound dribble on the drive left of the lane. A pitch out to Azura Stevens. A three from the right corner. Nope. Stevens the offensive rebound. That's what killed the Fever last time. De'Erica Hamby to the hole. Lefty layup good. 1 point game. 84-83. 2:20 remaining. Boston has it in the front court. Boston on the move, right of the lane. Backs up on Hamby. Shoots it up. Nope. Foul called on De'Erica Hamby. And that's her fifth. That'll send Aaliyah Boston to the line to shoot two. Aaliyah Boston, 23 points on the night. Boston's free throw, no good, short of the rim. Boston 5 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. 2:16 remaining, 22 points for the big from South Carolina. The second attempt on the way, good. 85-83. It's a 2-point Indiana lead and 2:14 remaining. Alamon brings it up. Alamon across into the front court outside right, plays it right wing to Stevens. Now Kelsey Plum has it. Dump pass right corner. Azura Stevens, a three for the lead. Short. Rebound on Aaliyah Boston. Now a chance for Indiana to stretch the lead out. 85-83. 1:50 remaining. This is Kelsey Mitchell at the controls, outside left. Kelsey Mitchell on the attack, left in the lane, all the way to the hoop. Plays it in! Kelsey Mitchell puts the Fever up by 4, 87-83, and 1:35 left. They dump it underneath to Rakia Jackson. She goes up. Yes, and a foul called. Bad foul. And I told you the sparks will not go away. So Jackson shoots one. She's got 14 points on the evening. Free throw good, 87-86, 1 point lead. Now you have to score if you're Indiana. Every trip a must-score trip for the Fever. 1:25 left. McDonald brings it across the timeline into the front court, guarded by Alamon. McDonald backs up on the dribble, finds Mitchell outside right. 10 to shoot. Mitchell splits the double team on the attack. Scoop layup, no good with the left hand. Rebound, Azura Stevens. Los Angeles looks for the lead. Alamon in the front court to Kelsey Plum, outside left. Out front, Alamon. Alamon holds and looks. Out front is De'Erica Hamby. They dump it underneath to Rakia Jackson. Runs over Lexi Hall. Nothing called. She shoots it in, and Los Angeles has the lead, and Indiana wants time. Oh, boy. 15 for Rakia Jackson, and timeout called. It's going to go down to the wire, folks. Los Angeles 88, Indiana 87. Can the Fever come all the way back and do it again? We'll find out after this timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Sparks 88, Fever 87. 43 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this is a 9-3 Los Angeles run. Natasha Howard, 21 points, 9 rebounds on the night. You got to have a bucket here. Howard has it out front. On the right side is Kelsey Mitchell. Boston has it. Back to Ari McDonald. 15 on the clock, 48 on the big one. They dump it low to Boston. Her shot's blocked. Cleared by Stevens. And timeout called by Los Angeles. You can't let them come in and steal another one. And Boston got fouled on that play. She sure as sin got fouled on that play. And the Sparks have the timeout. And now my feed goes bust again. This is the third time this has happened to me tonight. Third time this has happened. Well, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna find the end. I'm gonna find a way to deliver the end of this game for you guys. Let me take a timeout. I'll be back. All right, we got something back. Thank you all for being patient with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. Yes, I do. Jackson, Hamby, Stevens, Plum, and Alamon, the 5 on the floor for the Los Angeles Sparks. They've got the ball in a 1-point lead. Plum looks to bring it in. Foul line extended right. She comes in, play to Rikia Jackson. Jackson hands it to Alamon. Alamon out front, guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. Alamon throws it back the other way, and it's stolen. Ball on the floor. The Fever have it. Lexi Hall finds Aaliyah Boston. Boston across the timeline into the front court looking for time, and they got the timeout. With 24 and a half seconds left, they'll have 18 on the shot clock. So 6.5 difference from shot clock to game clock. I'll tell you again, on that last Los Angeles possession, Aaliyah Boston got fouled and nothing was called before the Sparks called a timeout. And a great job by Ari McDonald to come up with a steal. 24.5 left. Here's your situation. 2 timeouts and a reset left for Los Angeles. Just a reset left for Indiana. 24.5 seconds remaining. It is Los Angeles 88 and Indiana 87. This game has been a dogfight all the way down to the wire. They've got 18 seconds Indiana does, in which to try it and in which to get a shot. Now remember, Indiana is out of timeouts. They've got a reset, but that's all they have available to them. So let's see what happens here. Same five on the floor. Plum, Alamon, Mercedes Russell is in, along with Stevens and Jackson. Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, Hall, and Cunningham. The five on the floor for Indiana. Where's Natasha Howard here? They got to get a bucket here. Here's Boston. Backs up on Russell. Right of the lane. A pitch out to Cunningham. 10 to shoot. Over the top into Aaliyah Boston. Boston backs in on Mercedes Russell. A pitch out to McDonald. A three for the lead. Missed it. Ball on the floor. Lexi Hall comes up with it. Hall got fouled. Nothing called. Missed the 7-footer in the lane. Azura Stevens takes the foul with 3.3 left. So now, even if she does make both, Indiana does have a reset at their disposal. It's a 1-point lead, 88-87. And Hall got bumped by Rakia Jackson, nothing called, but Sydney Colson on the floor, the veteran from Texas A&M. Now, with either a make or if she makes them both, you got a reset at your disposal. Free throw by Stevens. Got it. 89-87. Howard in. Hull out. 3.3 seconds left. Stevens tries again. Missed it. Rebound. Taken down by Lexi Hall. And a timeout. Indiana will use their reset. So 2.4 left. The officials are meeting. So it's the final timeout for the Indiana Fever. Stephanie White calls the play. Sydney Colson to bring the ball in. Foul line extended right. Let's see what they got up their sleeve. No timeouts left for Indiana. Looking to get it in. Still looking. In play to Boston. Boston, 18-footer. Short. That's the game. Man, there were 3 missed calls down the stretch. 3! I better not get mad at this. I better take a timeout. Sparks win. Second time they've beaten the Fever this season. 89-87 is your final. We'll recap in just a moment.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, If you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
For the second time this year, the Los Angeles Sparks sneak into Indianapolis and sneak out with a win. The final tonight, 89 for the Sparks, 87 for the Fever. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this sentence out of the way. Even though there were 3 missed calls down the stretch, there were 4 missed shots by Indiana down the stretch. You cannot let a team off the hook that you've had down by as many as 8 in the third quarter and 6 in the fourth quarter. This is the Fever's fault. They did not put the ball in the basket when they had to. You can blame the referees all you want, but in going back in my mind in the last 2 minutes during that timeout and in looking at this game, they missed their opportunities. Period. They missed their opportunities. Our players of the game: Azur Stevens, 21 points to lead the Sparks. Aaliyah Boston, 23 points, 15 rebounds to lead the Indiana Fever. And until they can clean this up against teams that they're supposed to beat, they will not go far in the playoffs if they make the playoffs at all. Final score: Indiana loses to the Sparks for the second time this year by a final of 89-77. Tomorrow we'll have Houston Astros baseball as they will finish their 3-game series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. My name is Brian Snow. Hope you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. Once again, the unfortunate final: Los Angeles 89 and your Fever 87. Good night, everybody. The preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet and the Indiana Sports Hub. For fans, by fans, all heart, all action. Good night, everybody.